My name is Al Berry. I'm in Plant City, Florida, about 20 miles due east of Tampa. Right in back of me is the Paso FIno Horse Association main office. Over 40,000 horses registered, almost 9,000 members. And why is this association growing at such a great rate? An average growth rate per year of about 10%. Most people tell us it's the versatility of the Paso FIno that makes it so popular. You see, it can do anything any other breed of horse can do, and in many instances, do it even better. On this show, we're going to take you on a couple of trail rides. We're going out to the great Northwest with the Northwest Paso FIno Horse Association to the Mount Hood Wilderness in Oregon. Then we're going down to Fort Pierce to Hutchinson Island and take a beach ride and a ride in the Atlantic Ocean on a Paso FIno. Now that's versatility. So let's get started on another PFHA Presents Smooth Trails on a Paso FIno.
We take you to the state of Oregon for our first trail ride. It's midsummer in the Mount Hood National Forest along the Pacific Crest Scenic Trail.
My name's Lyle Wilson. I'm a Paso FIno Horse Association member and a member of the Northwest region, which is out west, the northwest part of the country. And we do a lot of trail riding, and I'd like to take you out and show you some of the things we do and some of the country we see on our Paso FIno horses. First trail ride that we did was at Joe Graham Horse Camp. This is on the southern slopes of Mount Hood in northwest Oregon. That's at about 3,000 foot elevation, lots of mountains and trees, and we really give the horses a workout going out through the brush and across the country and down the trails. Part of the trails that you're going to see here is a portion of the Pacific Crest Trail. That's a trail that goes from Mexico to Canada. One of the longest trails there is. This particular trail ride took place in early summer, and we had 25 or 30 people all together that went out for the event. We have a horse camp there where everybody can stay, corral their horses. Not everybody would go on the same trail ride every day, and we just were there and took some pictures to show you one of the things that we were doing that day. There's a lake nearby that you can ride around. It's almost a full day ride around that lake. That makes for a good ride as well. Paso FIno horse is an ideal horse for trail riding because it's smooth, not be nearly as saddle sore as you would on our rides. They tend to move faster all day. Our Paso FIno horses make good time in a lot of other breeds' trail rides. Yeah, we had approximately a dozen people going out for a ride on this day, and this was at about 3,000 foot elevation. The horses aren't accustomed to this high elevation, so we don't push them nearly as hard. But we can make good time, and we can go quite a distance in a day's ride. It really is limited more by the endurance of the rider than it is of the horse, and how big of a hurry you are to get back to camp and have dinner. go out for these kinds of rides, we generally will stop and chat and rest the horses fairly regularly, just because that's part of the fun of the trail rides, is getting to talk to your fellow horse owners and catching up on the news of what's happening in their world. So we generally don't make this an endurance competition. That's not the point. The point is to have a good time, ride a good horse, after having a good ride all day long. Being outside is a big part of this activity. Nothing better than to go out into the mountains in good clean air, let your horse show you what it really can do. If you'd like to learn more about our trail rides, you can contact us by calling the national office, the Paso FIno Horse Association national office in Plant City, Florida, or you can go to the website, which is www.pfha.org.
Watching PFHA presents Smooth Trails on a Paso FIno. Go with us to Fort Pierce, Florida next, where the trail leads to the Atlantic Ocean. Who says you have to stay on the trail to ride a Paso? These Paso Finos and their riders go for a swim when Smooth Trails returns.
This is the Paso FIno, the horse that's fast becoming the nation's most popular pleasure and show horse in the United States and beyond. More and more people are discovering the versatility of the Paso FIno. The Paso FIno is the smoothest riding horse you'll find anywhere for trail riding. It's a classic crowd pleaser in the show ring, too. The Paso FIno is for all the family. We have a packet of free information about the Paso FIno, a farm directory to help you locate a Paso farm in your area, a 24-page coloring book with an inspirational story, a Paco the Paso FIno. Teach your youngsters about the Paso FIno with this free 4-color poster. It's a great educational tool. We'll even send you 3 other Paso FIno posters too, and they're all free. Ride the horse with a natural, no-bounce, 4-beat lateral gait. Ride a Paso FIno, the horse that's responsive and willing to please. Call the number on your screen or go to our website at www.pfha.org. Do it now. Make your next horse a Paso FIno.
Hutchinson Island on Florida's southeast coast is where we catch up with members of the Sunshine Paso FIno group, one of 23 regional PFHA groups.
I'm a member of Sunshine Paso FIno, and we have 5 beach rides a year. We're real fortunate that we live near a beach where you can ride. So we have an annual permit. We come May, June, July, August, and September. Those are the best months to swim. After September, the water gets cooler, so sometimes the sharks come in following bait fish. And also we have the hurricane, so that messes up a lot of our rides. But we do try and have one a month from May through September. We have a lot of fun. Again, we're fortunate. We have to go 2 counties north of Palm Beach County up to St. Lucie County to ride. There's a beach up here. You have to have a permit. You have to be a member of our club on our ride day to ride here. But we take our horses in the water and we actually swim on horseback. We have a lot of fun. Yes, there's some horses that have never been in before that maybe will never go in, but Pasos by and large are wonderful. Even the first or second time you try, you get them in. And I just did that with my horse. He was here last month, but it was too rough. oftentimes the horses that don't go in, and even those of us that do go in, we take our horses and we just ride down the beach. It goes at least 2 miles, probably 3 miles down that we're allowed to ride. It's a beautiful ride line. Then we come on back and we try again to get our horses in and we swim. Sometimes we swim in between. We have to stay below the high water mark, though. It's very important because there's turtle nests above the high water mark. So we're not allowed to ride in the turtle nests, so we don't want to crush those. So there's very stringent rules about the number of horses that can be here and the days you can be here and the times you can be here. But we count ourselves fortunate that we can be here at all, and the Pasos just make it more fun. I've never been on such a good horse in my life. They're lovely, they're wonderful, they're the best. Frisco got a peel in, and then Frisco down. You'll see now one of the things we do, you have a lady out there in the lead with a dark bay Paso Appeal. Her husband is hanging on Appeal's tail and swimming that way. And you'll see them waving and everything, they're having fun. Chris on Frisco, she's having fun in the waves. She'll probably surf with him, come in and surfing. But right now, Coco and Laurie are just out there having fun with the horse. A dual ride, see, you can see the tail, you can see the hand on the tail. She could care less, she's really a good horse. All the horses maybe couldn't do that, so you have to know your horse.
Well, all right, 'cause I announce this every month in our regular meeting. At Nationals this year on Friday night, members of this club are going to be doing an exhibition called The History of the Paso FIno, and that's going to involve starting with a rider dressed as Uncle Sam kind of thing, and then we'll have Puerto Rico, Colombia, the Dominican Republic riders for each of those countries and riders. And then Christopher Columbus is a crossover character, and then we're going to have entering the ring Queen Isabella and King Ferdinand in a carriage pulled by 4 Paso FIno horses.
It's not all study time in Livingston, Montana. Ready for some Yellowstone Valley style trail riding? You are there when Smooth Trails return.
If you're looking for a stylish horse for all seasons and all climates, a horse with style, one that's intelligent and offers a cloud-soft, no-bounce ride, then you need a Paso FIno. This natural no-bounce 4-beat lateral gait gives the rider continuous comfort day in and day out. It's the perfect horse for trail riding. No wonder more and more people are switching to Paso FInos. Put a Paso FIno under your saddle for your next trail ride, and you'll know why Paso riders aren't worn out at the end of a long day's ride. It's the Cadillac smooth no-bounce ride that does it. No posting, no bouncing. It's almost like riding on a cloud. We have a free packet of literature with information on a Paso FIno near you anywhere in the United States and Canada. In addition to the farm directory, we'll send along a free Paso coloring book, as well as Paso posters for the youngsters too. Take your next trail ride on a Paso FIno. It's a priceless experience on a remarkable horse.
Now take you to a vast playground of dark forests, lofty peaks and lakes, canyons and cascading creeks. It's home to elk, mule deer, bighorn sheep, mountain goats, moose, mountain lion, and bear. This ride originated in Livingston at the Flying M Ranch. Paso owners from all over the United States and England were there for Ray Hunt's 4-day horse training instructional clinic.
The Paso FIno is a fine little horse. He's got a lot of action, and he's a gentle little horse, generally speaking. But there's a lot of things he can do. He's a very sure-footed little horse in the mountains, and basically, like I said, he's gentle, and he's not a very big horse. And people that want to ride a pleasure horse, he's small and easy to get on, and yet he's tough. You don't know he's a little horse.
One afternoon, the group made time for this trail ride into the mountains overlooking the flatlands of the Yellowstone Valley. These riders enjoyed the beautiful wildflowers in bloom, a steady, fresh Montana breeze, the endless views of big sky country. From time to time, they would see eagles soaring above, moose and deer in the fields. And what about this guy? more information about the Paso FIno Horse Association, breeders lists, subscriptions to Paso FIno World Magazine, show schedules, current officers for each region, or any questions you may have, call, write, or visit our website.